Wuchang Fallen Feathers is a game that I, like many other people, have been super hyped for. I have been looking forward to this game for months at this point since we got the initial teasers and trailers, and now we finally have the release date. We're seeing the pre-order information about deluxe editions, and everybody seems super hyped for it. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, 2025 has been a pretty solid year for games so far, and it looks like it's only going to get better. And one title that we've all been looking forward to, I think, is Wuchang Fallen Feathers. It is a game that has had quite a bit of hype behind it, and a couple of months ago, when we really started realizing like it's going to release in the next few months, there were a lot of people on social media attacking this game, saying, oh, only gooners and only chuds want to play this game because it happens to have a sexy lady as the lead, which is insane because we always hear the narrative push that, oh, you just criticize games with female characters because you're all misogynists and sexists and you hate women, yet there are plenty of games with women that come out that we praise and we look forward to. Products with women have always been massively successful, like Nier and Tomb Raider and The Last of Us Part 1, but that doesn't fit the mainstream media's narratives. And now we're finally getting some solid information about a release date. We're getting a new trailer, and so far things are looking spectacular. So, starting off with this Jamatsu article, it says Wuchang Fallen Feathers launches July 24th. It says, though, Wuchang Fallen Feathers will launch for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC via Steam, Epic Games Store, and Microsoft Store on July 24th for $49.99. So there's a lot to unpack here. First of all, I know that Game Pass isn't good for developers from what we have heard, but there are plenty of developers who still work with Microsoft. And second of all, I think that Game Pass is pretty good for customers because you can test a game out. It's like with me, I have Game Pass and I play a lot of games through it, but if I like it, I will end up monetarily supporting it. It is a good way to not support products that you think might not be up your alley. And hey, if developers are still going to them, I'm still going to use the subscription service. That's the mindset a lot of people have, myself included. But we're finding out that it's only going to be a $49.99 game, which is phenomenal. There are so many games that come out now that are $70. We know that companies like Nintendo are trying to push game prices up to $80. And I know that there are a lot of companies that, want game prices to be higher. They've talked about it for years and years. They were happy when games went from 60 to 70. They want it to go up again. But right now, a lot of people are saying if you start raising your prices to 80 standard, there's no way I'm going to be buying as many products. Though at $50, you hit a sweet spot because you have opened the door for people who were only mildly excited for it to feel like, okay, I'll purchase it. Instead of when it's $70 saying, no, I'm going to hold off until I know for sure that this is going to be an epic experience. I feel like $50 is the price point where a lot of people say, I'm just going to, give it a shot, even if I think it only looks okay. And we're also finding out that you're getting a bunch of content if you end up pre-ordering. And of course, there's a deluxe edition. So pre-orders will include the Night and White pack, which contain the following content: a Night Spectre Enhanced Costume Set, a White Spectre Enhanced Costume Set, a Vermilion War Club, or an axe, and Glistening Red Mercury skill upgrade item. Now, I wanted to show these off because they actually look pretty freaking cool. This is the White or Night Spectre outfit. So, of course, they definitely have a good marketing strategy here, which is sexy sells. And I don't think that that is a bad thing. Sexy has always sold. And I think that when you can show off a very pretty feminine female characters or hunky masculine male characters, you have good marketing material. And they're definitely doing their best now with this strategy in mind, I guess we'll say. I personally really like these two outfits. They look pretty cool. The helmet looks sick. I really love the cape. That looks really awesome. But we also are getting info about the deluxe edition that will be available for $59.99, which will include the base game, 4 costumes: the Tiger of Fortune costume, the Draconic Resurgence costume, the Soul Ritual robe costume, and the Overlord's Regalia costume. 4 weapons: Watcher's Gaze sword, Dragon Coil lance spear, Eternal Sovereignty dual blades, Moonlight Dragon sword, and the Blood of Changing skill upgrade item. And of course, I'm sure you all want to see these. Absolutely beautiful as well. Soul Ritual robe looks badass. Overlord's Regalia looks cool. Tiger of Fortune looks nice. It's not a costume I'm going to get a ton of use out of. And then Draconic Resurgence looks absolutely badass, and clearly a lot of people agree given the comments on this thread, people voicing how excited they are about this game. And the new trailer was also really spectacular as well. The game has been very positively received so far, which I always think is great to see when developers are just creating a product that a lot of people are genuinely interested in. I know on this channel I talk about a lot of controversial situations in the gaming industry. I also try to balance that with good. That's why I'm a gaming live streamer. I stream a lot of games I'm thoroughly enjoying, like Expedition 33 or First Berserker Kazan. And I'm glad that I get to be able to talk about games like this and hopefully put them on your radar too. A lot of people are saying that they've pre-ordered the deluxe edition. They're asking about potential physical discs and how they would love to be able to get a physical version of this game. I've pre-ordered the deluxe edition, can't wait for the release. I'm really looking forward to playing this game. I ordered the deluxe edition, I can't wait until launch, and I am in the same boat. I'm going to be streaming this at release. I'm super hyped for it, like many of you, and clearly there's a lot of people that feel the same exact way because Wuchang has absolutely soared to the top of Steam charts over the past couple of weeks. We know that at one point it was on the most followed upcoming games on Steam list at number 16 when they had shared this screenshot. Right now it is the most wishlisted at number 85. It is number 5 in the top sellers, so it's doing phenomenally. I mean, I think that, of course, we still have a couple of weeks until it's released. Well, 3 months, but you know what I mean, 12 weeks. So it's only going to continue to climb the charts. And I think once release finally rolls around, there's going to be a hell of a lot more people talking about this, positive and negative. We've already seen some negativity surrounding this game. How dare they make Gooner slop and Gooner bait? We've heard multiple times from people in the mainstream industry and also just their followers who think that one sexy woman instantly means they're just over-sexualizing women, and it's disgusting, which is crazy. At least in my opinion, as a woman, I would rather see beautiful feminine women and hunky masculine men instead of ugly land whales, though they have gotten a lot of attention so far, mostly positive, I would say, and I can't wait to see what else this game does, what other information we get over the next few weeks. But so far things are looking really, really positive for Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Lots of people are wishlisting it and purchasing the deluxe edition. If you're interested in pre-ordering the game, it will be linked down below. But for now, that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.